Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, angry faithful of all ages, you you are about to become privy. Episode 245 of Nerd Sports. Welcome, and the Mountain Man joins us at the buzzer tonight. That's pretty awesome.
Did you change the link? Like what I went to go in and I couldn't find the link for the show, so that's why I was trying to get
Uh,
I don't use my phone to log in, so when you text it, you texted the link. I got to scramble to try to find a way
I think we need
to
to start emailing the
transfer
link
that
out
here.
because that's what I have to do with Colin.
That would be better because I had to scramble at the last minute, and I need to know beforehand that we are changing the link.
No, it wasn't a change. It was for like Trey and Chino.
Ah, well.
Anyways,
so we are off to an auspicious start.
aren't we all?
But we are going to turn things over to our esteemed producer, albeit very briefly, for this week's Weird Sport. David.
This is kind of weird. It's Ostrich Derby. And
here we go for the Ostrich Derby. And they're off. Cats don't zig from between horses for the lead. Where's Dorinda on the inside? And Bird here, erratic on the outside. Cats don't zig is actually zagging on the outside. But Cats don't zig is charging hard and drawing clear to win the Ostrich Derby. Where's Dorinda was second, although there might be an inquiry. And unfortunately, we have drivers out of the bikes. We have bikes off the ostriches. And we have ostriches heading for the trailer in the 5th annual Ostrich Derby tonight here at the Big M.
I heard it only takes one person to race an ostrich, allegedly.
2 if it's sick.
2 if it's sick, yeah.
2 if it's sick.
You know.
Yeah. All right. Well, let me see. There's been some baseball news over the weekend. There's a bidding war for Cody Bellinger. There's reports that he may end up going back to LA, which LA they're restocking for a 3-peat bid. The Orioles, they claim Big Christmas is his nickname. And I'm going to try to pronounce his first name. Johnsky Noel off of waivers from the Guardians. Who designated the 24-year-old for assignment on December 17th. Now it marks a fresh start for him after promising beginning to his big league career was followed by a disappointing 2025 season. So he got designated he got DFA'd by the Guardians. The O's picked him up. He's got a decent amount of power. He just needs a decent hitting coach to keep his bat on plane, things like that. And you see it over and over and again in the bigs. It's usually a change of scenery kind of sparks like a resurgence in your numbers.
Why is that though?
I mean, it could be just like maybe the chemistry just became stale in the clubhouse. The hitting coach was no longer getting the proper responses that he thought, that he felt he was supposed to be getting out of the players. I mean, it could be a number of different things, but 9 times out of 10, it's just new place, new faces, a chance to make a name for himself again, to start over. And, a lot of guys, they're professionals. So they'll make the most of it and they'll run with that. But in the Astros over the weekend, they signed Tatsuya Imai. Yes, that's what I'm going to go with. Tatsuya Imai to a 3-year deal worth $54 million, 63 with incentives. And he's the first free agent that Houston signed out of the Japanese Baseball League. And now that they've signed one Japanese player, they're hoping that it kind of opens the door to a lot more Japanese players and players from like the KBO, which is the Korean baseball organization. But I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. But Houston hasn't. I mean, their international scouts traditionally have just kind of stayed towards like South and Central America and the Caribbean. but I mean, they're really starting to focus on Pacific Rim talent. I mean, because I mean, at this point, baseball is a global game. It's not just America's pastime anymore. It's an international. Pound of feathers weighs a pound, and if you drop it in a vacuum with a bowling ball that weighs the same amount, they're going to hit the ground at the same time. You're welcome. Um, we're not going to read every comment because I have a feeling that you get those ones that are like, "Hey, can you pronounce this for me?" And then it ends up getting us canceled. So we're not
Yeah.
Exactly.
like we're on to you. Let me see here. Kyle Tucker still doesn't have a job in a new city somewhere. Don Mattingly, Donnie Baseball. He was the bench coach for the Toronto Blue Jays last season. He has officially joined the Phillies as their bench coach. So he's moving from the American League over to the National League. I really it's kind of a travesty. It's one of those travesties up there with Nolan Ryan never having won a Cy Young award. The fact that Don Mattingly doesn't have a World Series ring, even as a coach, I feel is kind of an injustice to baseball. That's just my 2 cents on that. But let me see here. I was going to go over the numbers. For our picks. This week was not nice to us, as Chris so eloquently predicted last week.
Mhm.
But
Well, like I said, even when we were talking offline, was most of the teams did put their second string on the field.
I know, but we didn't pick the games using that logic.
No, not at all.
So,
not at all.
You can take solace from the fact that we just absolutely embraced the suck this past weekend. I mean, I'm going to tell you right now, David won the weekend with an 8-8 record. So I'm like,
what did that do for the championship numbers?
well, let's get into
out.
that. Yeah. In first place, we have Chris and David tied dead even at 179 and 93. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a special. We're going to have. I don't want to call it a sudden death, but we're going to have an overtime period for you two exclusively. Wild card weekend is going to be your tiebreaker.
Okay,
So
I'm good with that.
Do with that information as you will. But yeah, I'm sitting there. I'm tallying up all of the records before the show tonight. And I'm like, there was only a 3-game cushion between you and David to begin with, and I'm like, holy shit, David
David
caught him. David
Didn't
caught
I say-
him. I was like,
I said I was going to shit the bed.
Told you it was going to happen.
I was like, wow. I mean, the least football-y watching guy that, going into this season, I'm like, no, there's no way.
No,
But
I've actually watched a lot of games this weekend.
I said going into this season, but thank you for actively participating in the conversation, David. I appreciate that. Anyways, so Colin will be along later, and we're gonna kind of give him the cliff notes later. I say we're old enough to where we know what the hell cliff notes are. That's kind of sad. All right, so we're gonna start this off with the Carolina Tampa Bay game. We all picked Carolina. And yeah,
that was a weird game.
it was a weird game, but despite the fact that the Buccaneers beat Carolina this weekend, by virtue of the fact that the 49ers, no, not the 49ers, that the Falcons beat the New Orleans Saints, Carolina clinched the playoff spot along with the division and the number 4 seed in the NFC, eliminating Tampa Bay from playoff contention. I was just like sitting there going, well, yeah, that happened.
Well, we knew that. We knew that.
So, but yeah. And then, David with his, it's Daburu, man. He had everybody picking New Orleans, except Colin, being the contrarian that he is. He was the only one that picked Atlanta. Which I thought was nice.
I was hoping on some voodoo magic. Okay.
Yeah, no, I get it. I totally get it. David, however, was the only one to pick the Seahawks over the 49ers.
I should have known better.
Yeah,
Should have gone with
me
my
too.
gut, man. I should have gone with my gut.
Well, a lot of San Francisco, lost a lot of players, and
Be that as it may, I mean, still is what it is. Now, as the aforementioned Saints lost to the Falcons on a last-minute field goal, or a last-second field goal, actually. Yeah, the game that absolutely meant nothing ended up meaning the world to the Carolina Panthers. So I was like, ain't that some shit? Like, oh, okay. It ended up being a 3-way tiebreaker for those teams. And I'm like, golly. Colin will be along here shortly. He is he's entertaining his girlfriend at the moment. So he'll be along hopefully about the next 12 minutes or so. We'll see. Possibly. Well, no. We'll say 20 minutes. Anyways, moving on. We all picked Cincinnati, which should have been a lock. Should have been. And then
We're the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah. Hi. We're the Cleveland Browns. You may not recognize us, but we're a professional football team. We're getting there, Darius. Hold on. Jeez Louise, dude. Don't jump the shark, bro. Holy
Fucking
crap.
spare parts, bud.
Fucking 10 ply. Fucking embarrassing. Figure it out. Give your balls a tug, tip fucker. Jeez. Myles Garrett, defensive player for the Cleveland Browns, set the NFL single season record for sacks in a single season with 23, and Joe Burrow gets to wear that badge for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Good job, Joe.
Aren't
Good
we so
job.
happy the Cowboys let him go?
Right? And then on top of that, right? I mean, it's only fair that Joe Burrow shit the bed, considering that LSU shit the bed against the University of Houston over the last week in their bowl game. The University of Houston. Yeah, but they gave him credit for the sack. He said he's at the record, so it's there. Whether or not, I mean, it's like saying Dez actually caught the ball. We all know that he did. But the record shows is that it was an incomplete pass. So they can't go back and rewrite the history books. So
How far away? Okay, wait. You can't unfuck that goat.
yeah.
You can't.
No.
Had to make sure we were far enough in. I can say that.
It's like
Giggity.
Hold on.
I'll just pop it back in.
You're welcome for my service.
Brian, spit on me.
There you go.
Okay.
So the game that theirs is just chomping at the bit for.
Salivating over.
That was a good game.
It was a good game. It should not have been that close.
No.
No, well,
Okay, here's the thing. Before we get into the X's and O's, okay. Kami Fairbairn is the all-time leading scorer in franchise history for the Texans. Okay. While we can appreciate that kind of a feat, considering he's a kicker. See what I did there?
hmm
The offense needs to convert when they're in the red zone and score fucking touchdowns instead of settling for fucking 3 points.
That's
Because if they do next on Monday night next weekend, what they did yesterday, Aaron Rodgers is going to whoop that ass. The defense can only carry you so far if your offense is not scoring points. Pure, plain, and simple. So, CJ Stroud, you need to give your balls a tug there, dude. I mean, come on.
Well, and this what was it? The second half, C.J. Stroud didn't even play.
Oh, he did. They took him out
What,
about midway through the fourth quarter.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and Davis Mills, he finished the game out, and you know, Troy Togiai, defensive lineman for Houston, he was actually in on a what should have been was like first and goal. It was a goal to go play. They were literally on the 2-yard line, right? Houston was their offense. And he was supposed to the play was designed for him to get the handoff to score a touchdown.
Yeah.
Right. They fucked up the handoff and he completely whiffed. Right. So CJ Stroud ended up turning and running it in himself.
Yeah.
The game is in hand. Right. And Indianapolis with their rookie quarterback, with whom I was impressed yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. He's going to be a scary man. Right, to build a team around, but and I hate saying that because he's from Notre Dame, but anyway, they it resorted down to having to do the hook and lateral play, trying to keep the ball alive as long as possible, and their quarterback just absolutely he does like a backward lateral to nobody. And Troy Togiai picks it up, and I'll be damned, when that ball touched his gloves, he was like, I am not fucking going down until I cross the goal line.
Yeah.
My God. Big man ran it in for a scoop and score. That was fucking great. And I mean, that was the absolute exclamation point on the type of season that the Texans had. They started 0-4 this year.
Yeah.
And they reel off 9 consecutive wins, and they secured the number 5 seed.
We were so scared in the beginning of the year with the Texans. We're like, oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
We were worried it was flash in the pan, and last season was kind of a fluke.
Yeah.
but I'm just like, whoa, it killed me. I was like, holy crap, dude. I mean, what I found it funny is that, you see a lot of parallels and a lot of parody in sports. When the Texans had that 21-point comeback over Jacksonville to start that 9-game winning streak, the following week, Jacksonville went out and played with a sense of earnest, and they never lost again for the rest of the season either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they kind of took that as a wake-up call, like, oh shit. But
maybe what happened is they finally watched one of Colin's videos where he just said, I don't even know if Jacksonville has a football team. And like, we're going to show that kid.
Yeah. Kyle, what's up, man?
What you say about my mama?
Like, would you say about my mama?
Hey, Kyle.
We got a problem in here. I said, do we have a problem in here? Does that say USSR? That's right. I'm about to cause a nuclear holocaust up in this mug. For those of you who know.
God, I haven't seen that forever.
Right? Right. He holds up his shirt and he's got like a whole belt full of beepers. That was great. That was like totally 90s. I love that movie. That was great. Like right there at the end, that one dude, he's like, Grandma, you do got the juice. And she like, shut the fuck up.
There's no place in this movie for a strong, for a positive female influence.
That one dude, He lands on that cop's hood, and the cop just looks at him through the windshield and just taps on it. He goes, "You know you fucked up, right?"
It's Friday.
He's like, "Sex, hells yeah." Oh, now I got to go find that movie. All right, so
Titans.
moving on. Jacksonville, of course. You know, I'm sitting there going, I'm like, all right, Titans are up 7-0 over Jacksonville, and then Cam Ward gets hurt, and it was like, well, there goes my pick.
They just kind of gave up.
You know, I mean, I'm sitting there
Damn
going,
it, that was our only chance. Well, fuck.
yeah, I'm just like, seriously, come on, man. Like, the Titans had one job. They beat the fucking Chiefs. I get it. Don't come at me with this. Oh, the Chiefs had all their reserve hurting. Everything but hurt. Oh, shut up. Still beat the Chiefs. But then they're going to come in there and they're going to be like, they're going to do like the reverse Neo. I don't know how to play football. Oh, boy.
Is it possible to learn this power?
Yeah.
Right.
Not from a Jedi.
I had faith in the Packers, and that was misplaced. I've learned my lesson.
Yeah. I didn't see them going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, apparently you and everybody else picked Minnesota to win, but I'm like, oh man, come on, dude. You know, I forgot it was Green Bay. I forgot it was December. Well,
Yeah.
January. Forgot it was January.
Look what happened with the Cowboys.
Yeah, I was going to say that's a great segue because speaking of January, the New York Football fucking Giants with Jackson Dart under center just absolutely puts the exclamation point on the season that the Dallas fucking Cowboys had.
The suffering has ended for now,
All right, so
but it will
No.
restart
Yeah.
soon enough.
when you're on 287 coming north and you're about to jump onto 35 in Fort Worth,
Mhm.
you look to the right and there's a house. It's completely out of place. It's not built like any other. It looks like an old fire station, I guess, right? But I guess somebody bought it and turned it into a house.
Mhm.
It's painted white. The damn thing looks like it's built out of cinder blocks. It's got the NFL logo on one wall facing north, and it's got the Cowboys logo facing west, right? I'm sitting there going, huh, that is the gayest house in all.
That
Dallas.
is a
Yeah.
masochist lives there.
Yeah, I'm just
An
sitting there. I'm like,
absolute mess.
because I keep looking at that house, and I'm like, I never see anybody parked there, but I saw a singular white pickup truck parked in the driveway yesterday. I was just like, oh, I wonder if he's got to go buy a new TV tomorrow. Yeah, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of hard on you when you get beat by the Giants. Really
Yeah.
bad.
There's, you know, you say that the chance to win the AFC South got slaughtered. You know, here's the thing. It would be one thing if there was no snowball's chance in hell, right? But there was a chance. And really, the start to the year that the Texans had. Oh, look at that. We have
Big of the
Colin
devil.
has entered the chat.
Hello. There he is.
So, but getting back to my point, the Texans really did it to themselves. Okay.
I mean, the Cowboys, right?
No, we've moved. I'm answering his question about the Texans and not winning
Oh,
the division.
Oh, is that Darius?
Yes, that's Darius.
Oh, hello.
But the Texans did it to themselves. They did not do themselves any favor with the start to the season that they had. And you know what? I mean, I will take a 12-win season over a third consecutive division title any day, because you know, I'm just like, all right, so what? We don't get to host a playoff game potentially. I'm okay with that, because I think winning a championship on the road everywhere you go. I think if you can pull off the improbable and you can win a championship going through that route, I think it means more not only to the team but to the fan base.
It's true.
So Texans fans are just going to have to travel a lot more this postseason, but you go, do that, right? Let's travel. Let's show up, show out. Let's drown out the home crowd. I mean, first stop is Pittsburgh. We got to go up to Three Rivers, where it's fucking gonna be butt ass cold on Monday night, and we gotta drown out the Steelers. That's all. That's all there is to it. So, but all right. So real quick, just to recap, Colin. Chris and David are tied for first place at 179 and 93. I'm at 165, 105, and you are at 162, 108. So you, and we will discuss this after the show tonight, you get to pick this year's charity that we donate to.
Yay. Man, I gotta have a bet next season.
Yeah. So I've yet to been able to get a hold of my 3D printer this week. So that's going to be my homework for this coming week. Get a hold of that, him. And we will have a trophy unboxing episode here in the near future. So, but
We gotta figure out who gets it first.
yeah. So for those of you keeping score, or for those of you coming in late, while we have a virtual tie at the top of the standings at the end of the regular season, this next week's picks are going to be excluded. Now, Colin, you and I can pick, but it's not going to count. Next week's wild card weekend will serve as the tiebreaker for Chris and David. So, good job, guys. It's been a long 18 weeks. But good job. Good job. Absolutely. I mean,
This was a hellacious season too.
it was. I mean, yeah. But we're going to continue with the picks. Buffalo played its last ever game potentially at Highmark Stadium. And man, I'm telling you, the footage that I've been seeing for that has been just like gives you goosebumps. It's like it's got all the feels.
See angry cops out there without a shirt on.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people that are bitching already. They're like, I won't be able to watch the games next year because I can't afford the tickets for the new stadium. It's like, what? Come on. Don't be like that. Bills Mafia will figure out a way. Moving on from that, we all picked Chicago against the Bears. Against the Lions.
The wink let me down, man.
Yeah, the wink
let me down.
Let all of us down. Yeah, I think we talked about it too much, and the universe was like,
I think
pulls up to the end of the laneway.
So I
comes up
heard
on the
you was
property.
talking shit.
Yeah, yeah. It's like
flew too
it's like
close.
these record high temps that Texas is getting. The first fucking week of the new year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Happy New Year. Here's 80 degrees.
Yeah, I'm like sitting there going, huh?
I'd keep checking the calendar. What the fuck?
Right. Yeah. This is January, right? No. This is the new season we have in Texas called second fall.
Yeah. I mean, it beats the hell out of 110. So,
It does. Yeah, it absolutely does. And then moving on, the Broncos tied up, or they locked up the number 1 overall seed in the AFC with their win over the Los Angeles Chargers.
Not too terribly surprised.
No.
For this year, I mean, last year we had all the. We even had one of the players just goes is like, I'm just getting tired of losing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. But
When you remove cranium from rector.
yeah, they suffer from cranial rectal inversion syndrome. Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah, there you go. See, I got you.
Been hanging around David too long.
that happened.
It's dyslexia by osmosis. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's happened so many times. It's not even funny.
It's a little funny.
I mean, there's so many times where I was just like, I know what my brain's trying to say, but my mouth is just kind of like, well,
Greased up deaf guy.
I know it, you.
You can't get me.
I don't know why, but the news that Anne Frank's stepsister died this past weekend popped into my head whenever we started talking like greased up deaf guy.
No,
I don't know why.
Nope, we are not doing that. We're not going there.
No, I mean
Try to get us
we're on YouTube tonight, so we can't. Colin, he's like,
Getting
be gone, Tot.
canceled.
The demons have been exorcised.
This house is now clear.
He's just like,
Shut up, Meg.
Exorcise the demons.
Chris doesn't like to join us on Wednesday, so he can talk as much.
Listen, it's not a matter of wanting to. I don't get home in time.
right. So I mean, there's that.
Yeah.
So, but the Rams, predictably, they beat up on the Cardinals. I say beat up. It was a 17-point victory, but I wouldn't qualify it as an ass whooping. It was just kind of like,
Frankly, it should have been more.
our second string was better than your second string.
Eh,
Our second string was better than your starters. Yeah, so there's that. Moving on. Colin, you and I were the only ones that believed the Las Vegas Raiders could beat the Chiefs. And by God, guess what happened? The Raiders beat the Chiefs. It's like a warm, fuzzy feeling when you pee in the pool. You're the only one that feels it, and it doesn't last very long.
That's true.
My
Next
God,
up,
during that half second that it's there, you are king of the world.
yeah, absolutely. King of the world, and you're holding Kate Winslet by the waist. So
There
you
you
can't go wrong there. Yeah.
Until that dark blue water comes out.
That purple.
I mean, you
dye.
have to draw her like a French girl first, man. It's draw her like a French girl. Bang her in the Model A4 down in the cargo hold. Then you get cold and get murdered because she doesn't want to share the door. Think about how her husband felt, right? She's like, they're struggling, and she's holding on to a diamond or to a necklace that could like
What they say it was 84 or 100
80,
million?
84 carat, something like that. 84
Yeah, it was
carat.
like 100 million or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man. I mean, she had that necklace free and clear because the insurance check already paid out to the guy that, put a bullet in his head when the stock
Mhm.
market crashed. I know way too much about the end of
Oh,
that
wait.
fucking movie.
I have a picture saved in my phone about the Titanic, and like I love this.
She was absolutely the villain in that movie.
She was.
Rose is on her deathbed, and instead of thinking about her children and husband, with who she had been living with for 70 years, she remembers some homeless dude that she had sex with on a boat, and millions of women consider this a great love story.
I'm like, oh, it's so romantic. Like, no. Billy Zane
I
got
mean-
cheated on. How do you cheat on Billy Zane? It's Billy
Right?
fucking Zane.
The fucking shadow? Come on,
I'm
man.
saying.
He wasn't the shadow.
Crazy work.
No, he was the
Phantom.
Phantom. Yes, thank you. Who was the shadow? The shadow was
Shadow was Alec.
Oh,
Yeah, that's right. Alec, I shot my director of photography Baldwin. Yeah.
And by the way, that diamond was worth 250 million to over 500.
250.
You know what I find ironic about Alec Baldwin's shooting incident?
Mm.
They were filming a movie called Rust, and he's a deplorable human being, and deplorable human beings play the game Rust.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
I'm telling you, man.
True.
Satan and
It was meant to be.
Satan and Smiling Friends. The episode where Charlie goes to hell, Smiling Friends. Satan's playing Rust.
That tracks.
It does track. Okay.
No, yes.
So I think Darius is trying to tell us to get back on track here. So the last game of this regular season that we all picked correctly was New England absolutely embarrassing the shit out of Quinn Ewers and the Miami Dolphins.
You're not really like yes. Like you put it out in the ether, you admitted it in public and everything. Like you said it with your entire chest.
Your son and
Notice how Colin didn't say anything?
Yeah, I mean,
I
read the room, dude.
I played that game.
Darius, I'm going to say this one
He's-
time
he
at the
has
risk of
denied
getting
you.
canceled. At the risk of getting canceled, there's a reason for the closet, son. Stay there.
Yep.
Guys, it was nice knowing
I
y'all.
think that's a little bit. That's even worse. Or that's man, son. When
Oh, so
you're
you were
already
grooming
deep
my
enough,
kid? What's going on there?
yeah, stop shoveling. You're deep enough. Stop it already.
You can play it together.
Right, so we had Philadelphia, which you should have. I mean, even though we knew that Philadelphia was going to rest their starters, they should have handedly defeated the Commanders, right? But no, absolutely not. Washington showed up and was like, bet. It was like, we're going to hang our hat on that. Didn't they get a clean sweep of the Eagles this year?
With the Commanders?
Did they really? I
think
don't
they did.
remember. I do not
It doesn't
remember.
matter. It's
I'm trying to block that
inconsequential.
out.
Yeah.
And then last night's game, we all picked Baltimore.
This was kind of a really upset.
And I don't blame Baltimore's place kicker. I don't. Because honestly, the offense should have done a better job to get either A, closer, or put him in a position where all he needed to do was just kick the extra point.
You think he's gonna become a woman and try to kill the quarterback or whoever?
No.
I mean, that
Because
was-
it didn't go wide right.
Oh,
It just went a little right.
Okay.
Yeah. So
the
there's that.
laces were out.
But I tell you what, though, Coach Harbaugh, Baltimore's head coach,
Mhm.
that dude is a man among men because there's footage of him actually like trying to console and talk to this rookie kicker on their way into the locker room after the game. Like, hey, I got your back. See, that's a fucking head coach. That's what a head coach is supposed to fucking do.
Yep.
So, but yeah. So we are going to officially turn the page on the 2025-2026 NFL season. Regular season, rather.
Are we going to
Golly.
talk about Black Monday, or are we going to wait until after we're
Hold David? Fucking choke yourself, dude. Good God.
later?
Okay. So the seating is all set. The playoff picture is there. You've got the number or on the AFC in order. You got the Broncos, Patriots, Jaguars, Steelers, Texans, Bills, and the Chargers. In the NFC, you've got the Seahawks, you've got the Bears, the Eagles, the Panthers, the Rams, Niners, and the Packers. It's gonna be a good time in the old town tonight. So yeah. All right. Let me get.
I picked Denver to win.
Are you talking about winning it all?
Denver's definitely going to win that for that week.
Oh, their game. Okay, so
they're going to win their game.
Saturday, wild card Saturday. So let me.
You're absolutely right there, Chris.
You're welcome.
I think the Seahawks
Give you that one for free. No, no way.
You know who's not going to win this weekend? The Cowboys.
Womp womp. Sad trombone noise.
Hold on. There we go. Okay, so Saturday, the first game, it is the Rams going to Carolina. Do we smell an upset, or are we just going to take the Rams?
I'm going to take the Rams.
Yeah, Rams.
Okay. Now you guys realize if you're tied after wild card weekend,
We're gonna have to go again.
we're going to go all the way. we're going to stop at the conference championship games because there's no point in winning the Super Bowl if you guys are still tied after the end of championship weekend.
Unless we don't agree on the Super Bowl, then
Okay, then we'll talk about
that's the only way that would work is if we
because
don't agree.
otherwise it's just going to be mutual combat.
True. I accept that.
I accept it too.
Okay. Colin, who you taking?
It was the Rams and who?
Carolina, the Panthers.
Rams.
It'd be the one time Colin picks everybody else. Okay. Next up, we've got the Packers at the Bears. I think the Bears are going to get their revenge.
Yeah. Bears are going to go for it
Yeah.
because they're not going to get set that heater up like they're supposed to.
What about you, Colin? Come on.
The Bears.
Okay. Next up, we have got the Bill. I want the Bills to win this game
Bill.
so fucking bad.
Yeah. It's going to be a matchup. This is going to actually be a good game. I wish I could watch it. But I'm going with the Bills. I'm going to make that emotional pick this time.
I'm going Jacksonville.
Oh, we have some dissension in the ranks. What about you, Colin?
You didn't say. Did you say the other team?
Jacksonville and
Buffalo and Jacksonville.
I'm gonna go Jacksonville on this one.
Okay. All right. So, all right. Okay. Niners at the Eagles. I gotta go Eagles.
Yep. I don't like it, but I'll do it.
Fuck it, Eagles.
Okay. Colin.
Yeah, Niners.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Chargers at the Patriots. New England. Absolutely New England.
Our super fan showed up.
Yep.
Colin, New England or
New
Chargers. Okay.
Our super
Monday.
fan showed up.
Monday Night Football. We have got the Texans at the Steelers. I am taking the Houston Texans.
Absolutely. Texans.
Yep.
So wait, is this is coming down to one game?
It's coming down to one game.
One game.
One game. And it's a good thing you can't have ties in the playoff.
That's true.
So, yeah, it's coming down to the Buffalo Jacksonville game. Absolutely. Well,
For the trophy. We'll see what happens.
yeah. This was a fun season, honestly. I mean, it was a really quick 18 weeks. I'm telling you. It didn't feel didn't feel like an 18-week season.
Yeah, the first half of the season was it hurt so bad. It hurt so bad. Because the teams that you wanted to win weren't winning.
Yeah.
Until after 4 weeks, after a month, they were like, maybe we should try at least a little bit. Then they started winning.
Yeah. Our super fans showed up, guys.
Yeah, I saw that. I put
Okay.
it up.
Okay, well, I put it up again. So, yeah. Yeah, as long as the Texans don't do one and done. I mean, if they can get past the wild card weekend, I believe the way that the bracket works here. Let me pull that up. So Houston, if they can win, they'll end up playing the winner of the New England Los Angeles game. Buffalo's going to probably end up playing. I'm being optimistic here. Sorry, Chris. Buffalo's going to probably end up playing Denver in the divisional round. And you know, I want to see it. I really do. A Buffalo Houston AFC Championship game. Because at that point, yes, I would want the Texans to win, but I would not be hurt if Buffalo ended up going to the Super Bowl.
I mean, both teams.
And plus, if you think about it, Houston already beat Buffalo once in the regular season.
Yeah. That. Hear me out. It would be like in the 90s when a Texas team had to go against the Bills.
Right. That's right. That's a championship game. Like what? Fucking 30 something years in the making.
Yeah.
As far as the NFC is going to be concerned, Philadelphia, they're going to end up playing Chicago. Seattle and LA, they're going to play in the divisional. I think it's going to be Chicago and Seattle for the NFC. Ooh, a hot take coming in. All right. Let's hear it.
Hey, no, this isn't joke time with Colin yet. We got to wait for the joke section.
Oh God.
Top four.
Rogers. I mean, he is good. He is decent.
I mean, is that why he was thinking Mike Tomlin for bringing him along on this journey to the playoffs?
Pretty much, yeah.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers? We're talking about the playoffs. We're talking about the playoffs. The playoffs, man.
Not practice. Playoffs.
So Black Monday.
Yes, David, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ.
Well, I gotta go to bed.
I gotta go to bed. So Black Friday, scratch that, Black Monday, notoriously is the day after. I just said Black Monday. Shut the fuck up.
No, I got that.
Just fucking stop, David. God. Just Jesus. Just
The only thing gayer than you is my friend Patrick.
Four quarterbacks better than Rodgers. Let's entertain this for just a second.
Okay, Brady.
No. Active quarterbacks.
Active quarterback.
He's looking for active quarterbacks.
Okay, active quarterback.
And no, CJ Stroud does not enter the chat because he is not top 4. Okay. Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, in the playoffs. I'm getting there. Josh Allen. Jalen Hurts. Matthew Stafford. And right now,
who's the
Drake May.
Which one's in the Pats?
Yeah, Drake May. That's the Patriots quarterback right there.
What about the Broncos?
Bo Nix.
Oh, Nix. Yeah.
He's very defense dependent.
I don't know, man. I mean,
No. Okay, look at the way that Denver won their games this year.
yeah.
Okay, if Bo Nix was that solid of a quarter, and I'm not saying he's not a good quarterback, but he's definitely not like top tier. Okay, I mean he's like better than Dak Prescott, but worse than Matthew Stafford, right? I'm putting Matthew Stafford at number 4, right? Putting Drake May at number 3. No, I'm putting him at number 2. Putting Josh Allen number 1.
Yeah.
And who did I say? Jalen Hurts. I'm putting him at number 3.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's going to come down to mobility, accuracy, and ball control. Aaron Rodgers has not demonstrated he has the ability to control the football this year. He's relied heavily on his play, on his defense. Yeah, he did have DK Metcalf until last week. So, yeah. I mean, you can stay with that hot take, top 4, all the way up until next Monday night when a Metcalf-less Rodgers goes home after the first round. So, there's that.
Well, it's also thinking. I mean, yeah, you're talking the playoff picture, top 4. But all in all, for if like you're looking at the beginning of the season, and I can't believe he made it past that was the Dak Prescott.
Yeah, I mean,
but at the end, I don't even think Aaron Rodgers is as big as a lot of people want to believe.
I would actually almost put Caleb Williams from Chicago in front of Aaron Rodgers. The only reason why Aaron Rodgers is so prevalent this postseason is because out of all of the quarterbacks besides Matthew Stafford, he's the only one who has a Super Bowl title.
Yeah.
So, you know, I in fact, he's the only one. No, I'm sorry. Jalen Hurts has got one too. So, you know, you got Stafford, you've got Rodgers, and you've got Hurts. All 3 of them have Super Bowl titles to their name. So, but what a lot of people aren't talking about, Houston's going to have Nico Collins coming back because he was out yesterday because of a personal issue, family emergency. So and it was like, oh well, you know, we weren't going to play a whole lot anyway, so yeah, go ahead. So he was on leave from the team for yesterday's game. So Nico Collins is going to be there, and we already know that Xavier is going to be. He's already stepped up. And we know that Woody Marks, I mean, that dude, I mean, he's making some big boy runs. So, I mean, I think the Texans, as long as they stick to their game plan and they don't deviate, they can establish the run. What that's going to do is that's going to pull those linebackers in, and it's going to open up the secondary, and they're going to be able to throw the ball, especially with Nico Collins out there wandering around. If he gets into open space, fucking bye. So there's that. But getting back to Black Monday here, 6 coaches lost their jobs this morning. Actually, 2 coaches lost their jobs yesterday after the conclusion of their games. 4 more were dismissed this morning. Starting off with Jonathan Gannon from the Cardinals. Let me see here. Just 3 wins. He finished with just 3 wins for one of the worst records in franchise history. So, yeah. It's like, yeah. He finished 15 and 36 in 3 seasons. So, I mean, it was going to take him a monumental, I mean, like a Leviathan-esque season next year to even get to a winning record. So, Pete Carroll. I'm not surprised Pete Carroll got fired, and it's not because he was coaching the Raiders, who finished 3-14. It's because obviously Pete Carroll has demonstrated time and time again he does not know how to call plays. Like, if you're on the 1 fucking yard line and you just need to score a touchdown to ice the Super Bowl, run the ball, especially if you have Marshawn Lynch. We're going to throw it. Yeah, okay, come on. Run the ball. So, I mean, he did go out a winner a little bit, I guess. It was a 10-game losing streak for Las Vegas up until yesterday when they beat the decimated Chiefs. I guess we can call them the Kansas City, Kansas Chiefs now.
Yeah. Well,
So
that statement hasn't been built yet, so it's still going to take some time, right?
yeah, but their lease, they didn't renew their lease for Arrowhead.
Fucking really?
Yeah. So, I mean, they might go play at KU. I don't know.
Or are they playing in some dude's backyard?
I mean, they're holding games out there, you know, at Travis and Tay-Tay's backyard. Hell yeah. I can see that.
I stopped playing football for you guys last year. What do y'all do in my backyard? We don't have a place to play, sir.
Shut up. You're going to get concessions and ticket sales from this. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he didn't do himself any favors when he signed those prenups. He absolutely fucked himself with those prenups that he had to sign. I'm like, yo, okay. All right, bud. Anyways.
Okay, this next is kind of
Kevin Stefanski from the Browns. 2 straight wins to end the regular season.
what's that
It was like the Diet Coke of enough. It was quasi enough. It was semi enough. It was 1 calorie of enough, not enough, right?
I don't know about
He
Kevin.
finished with a record of 46-58 over 6 seasons.
See, I don't know about Kevin.
And the number of number 1 overall draft picks that he saw come across his desk, and he still had a losing record. No, not buying it.
It's like you have to actually be trying to lose at that point.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, he did take the Browns to the playoffs in 20 and 20 in 23. 13 starters at quarterback over 6 seasons.
What's that noise in the background?
Mm-hmm.
That is not I.
It ain't on my side.
I'm sitting here. I don't know.
I mean, I'm clicking the pin. Next up, we've got Raheem Morris from the Falcons. I saw one of the more asinine posts today. I think it was from Terrence Williams. He tried to make it about race. And before the comments section starts getting all heated up about it, I'm not buying it. I'm really not. Okay. Because the Falcons were 8-9 for 2 straight seasons. Granted, they did win 4 games in a row, and they were in a 3-way tie for first in the NFC South. But the streak didn't come until after they got eliminated from playoff contention. Now he was an interim coach for the final 11 games in 2020 after Dan Quinn was fired, and he came back home to Dallas and became like the defensive guru that Dallas sorely misses. So I mean, but he tried to say that, well, because he's a black head coach, the microscope was on him and he had zero room for error. Well, if that were the case, he would have been fired last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, and yeah, you're right. With the Falcons, with the top 2 running backs in the league. Yeah, I get that the buck has to stop somewhere, and it's usually at the top. But how much of that was on the offensive line coach? because having top running backs is great. It's fine. How much of it is on the offensive coordinator? If they're calling play, if their play calling sequence is predictable, and I mean, if you could, the way that teams played Atlanta this year, they played a lot of spy packages.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, at that point, it's up to Michael Penix Jr. and it's up to Kirk Cousins to sniff that stuff out. I mean, they're supposed to be professional quarterbacks. They're supposed to be able to recognize that kind of a thing. They're supposed to be able to recognize when they got man coverage on out on the wings. You see some of the more mediocre quarterbacks in the league doing it all year this year. So they get one-on-one coverage and they just throw the ball up in the corner, knowing that their wide receiver is probably not going to catch that, but that's going to set up the defensive pass interference call every time. It just I don't know. I mean, Atlanta has got so many problems. It's ridiculous. It's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't. But Atlanta hasn't been relevant since Jim Glavine or Glanville.
Yeah.
And if you know who that is, I mean, that goes back a long, long way, right? So the color of Raheem Morris's skin had nothing to do with his performance, and it ultimately had nothing to do with him getting fired. So playing the race card is just lazy reporting. It's lazy writing, and it just shows how little character and backbone you have to do some research and homework. I said what I said. Next up, we've got Brian Daboll from the Giants. I mean, he looked like a frat boy. I mean, he looked like a Temu Kevin James.
Yeah, but that one game where Scadaboo,
yeah, both, yes, Scadabo, but that game where Jackson Dart was pulled into the concussion tent and he was being evaluated, he stuck his head in there and he was like campaigning to get his quarterback put back in the game. It's like, dude, that is not your place.
I think that's the point where you could realize that his job was on the line.
Oh yeah, I mean, he knew it.
Yeah,
I mean, for what it's worth, I mean, New York sports, the New York sports market in general is just one of the harder places to play, regardless of what sport you're in. Just because the media is that much more in your face, it's larger. I mean, even if you're doing well, sports radio in New York is brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're shitting the bed on a consistent basis, I hope your kids are in private school because they're going to get their ass beat the next day. I mean, I don't even want to know what Aaron Judge's brownstone looked like after Game 5 of the World Series, 2 years ago. Just doink. Just come on, right? But let me see here. I mean, the Giants, he was fired back on November 10th. So he was he was not the first casualty. That distinction goes to Brian Callahan of the Titans because he was fired back on October 14th when the Titans lost 5 of their first 6 games. But Brian Daboll was, he took him to the playoffs in his first season, but he went 11-33 after that. He finished with a record of 20-40-1. So, all then considered, the writing was on the wall for him for a very long time, way before November. Somebody has LG appliances in their apartment or their house. That's what the dryer. So I know because I've got a set over here.
I thought that was you.
No, it was not me.
Might have been me.
All right, fellas. Well, I have to.
All right, so yeah, go ahead. All right, David, you be good. Be good at it.
All right, love you guys.
Everything well, Felicia. Love you,
everybody been watching. Catch y'all later.
I was fixing to kick him out. So, but I don't know, man. We're gonna probably see some more head coaching moves before it's all said and done. I think that now that the playoffs are about to start, that news is going to tail off, and it's not going to start ramping back up until after the Super Bowl.
Right.
But
Yeah, it's a little too late to make a coaching change now.
right. So GameStop announced that they were going to close 1,500 stores nationwide starting this year.
Whoa.
Frankly, I'm surprised it wasn't announced earlier.
Yeah. Well, the store here in Lake Jackson, where I live, is one of those stores.
What?
Yep. And the closest store is Pearland, which is over 30 miles away.
Dude, I love the GameStop in Lake Jackson.
Yeah. Yeah. Tell me about it. Me too. I'm like, kidding me?
Number one, they have great deals there. Number two, like, dude, come on, like, except the one person, the service is really good there.
Yeah. But I mean,
That's the market, though. Market.
it is the market, you know, and what's killing me is the digital download.
You know
crap.
what? I won't be surprised if the one GameStop here is one of the.
If anything, it might be the one on the Air Force Base.
I don't know, man.
Because they've already closed one store there.
Dude, they I went in there today, and so you know, like the wall that was all like Nintendo and like had the DS games and like all that. Not
Yeah.
that anymore. It's the it's like the opening cards like area.
Oh yeah, I mean, GameStop. I mean, they dedicated a whole corner of their store to the card game stuff because I mean, honestly, they're making more money off of that.
There was a meme I saw the other day that said it wasn't even GameStop anymore; it's Merch Stop. Because like the
Yeah,
majority of, I mean, you look at inside
yeah,
the store, the majority of what they're actually doing and moving
merch.
is all
Yeah.
merchandise. It's not. Even
yeah.
game.
I mean, and that's fair. I mean, but I don't know, man. It just
That's adapt or die.
it is adapt or die. I don't know, man. I mean, to me, it just seems kind of crap. And I've always been a big physical media guy because I own that game. I can play that game anytime I want.
Yeah.
I'm
As-
surprised that GameStop's closing because I feel like it was doing pretty well.
It
Yeah.
got too big though. Like this
Well,
is
specifically the one here because, like I said, it was the only one within 30 miles.
yeah.
So
Also, it's like, do you not remember the Switch 2 night and how many people were there?
yeah,
Like, there was like we had the whole store like the whole store was filled basically,
mhm.
and then like there's still people having to trail outside because of how many people were there to get their Switch 2s.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, with the digital games, they're convenient. Yeah, I get it, but you don't own that game when you buy it. You're buying a license to play it. That's all you're buying because if they take it down from the servers, even if you've paid for the game and it's on your hard drive, you won't be able to access it because they'll revoke your license.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, nowadays, but like, because Jake owns some games that they don't sell anymore, or like, at least they're not on Steam.
Well, you can play them offline, but if they, like if the game was good, but it just didn't sell and it needed to be patched or whatever, and they pull it down before the patch, the game's unplayable and it will never be playable unless,
So like the
unless
Poker Night games.
yeah, well, okay. But I don't know. For me, especially with some of the more like nostalgic titles for me, like all of the Halo titles, I own the physical copies of. right? And I don't care what people say about the Halo franchise. I love having those physical copies. And I don't know.
There was just something about opening up a brand new game.
Yeah.
Finally go, you get that game, you open it up, all the manuals inside. I remember, first thing you would do, you start reading through the manual, it'd have all the lore of the game. You'd already have a solid understanding of what was going on. The smell of that manual, the smell of the book inside was peak. That was what you needed, man. That you got excited for the game. It's not the same anymore.
Yeah. But I don't know. I have been stocking up on Master Grade Gundam kits. So from my birthday till today, finished my holiday hauls. 6 Master Grade kits that I've purchased or received as gifts over the holiday period.
Nice.
Pretty happy about that. So I'm trying to get all the master grades for all of the Endless Waltz Gundams. Yeah, I've got 4 out of the 8. So I got half of them. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yes. Yes. It is rather majestic.
I try.
Yeah. I may end up having to cut mine off here in the next week or so. I received a job offer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
if you will, because it's the respirators, right? That's the problem.
Well,
Or
I'm
like
going to be
the-
loading. It's a chemical loader job, so I might have to wear a respirator.
Yeah, a lot of the newer ones do go around.
All right, Louis, what's your question? He must be an Aaron Rodgers fan. All time?
We found the fanboy.
All time, conservatively speaking, I will put him top 15. Easy. Top 15 easy. Because if you're talking all time, I mean, obviously Tom Brady's at number 1. Don't come at me. This is my show. I can have my opinion. Whatever. Shut up. But if you're talking all time, you're talking about quarterbacks from different eras. Really name 14 quarterbacks over. Oh, okay. All right. So let's talk. George Staubach. We're talking Terry Bradshaw, Bart Starr, Brett Favre. Let's see here. Troy Aikman. We're talking Steve Young, Joe Montana. Let me see here. Warren Moon, Randall Cunningham. I'm going to throw Mike Vick out there. We're talking prime Michael Vick, not post dogfighting Michael Vick.
I was just gonna say.
I mean, it's like Kobe wearing the number 24, not the number 8, because the number 8 was the rapist. Yes, Michael Vick. Let me see here. I've only got to name 4 more. Let me see here. Because you're talking about different eras, right? Steve Tarkleton, I mean, all-time great Viking quarterback right there. I'm not talking about rings, and you can't argue Tom Brady's talent. You can't. So trying to argue against my list on my show. Well, I mean, I hate to say this, but you know where the door is, dude. I'm just kind of putting that out there.
How's it rage bait?
Yeah, it's. I mean,
you asked him a question, he's answering it.
You asked me a question on my show. I'm answering the question on my show. It's my opinion on my show. It's my platform. You can't get pissed if you don't agree with my opinion. That's all there is to it. So, I mean, I get it. It doesn't align with your opinion, and that's the great thing about living in America. You're entitled to your opinion. The three of the four members on this panel for this show all served our country, so you could have that fucked up opinion. You're entitled to it.
He's got to be. He's got to be from Wisconsin.
Yeah. Well, it's either that or he's from Pittsburgh. So like we got Aaron Rodgers.
Now,
I mean, if Aaron Rodgers was so fucking good, he would have taken the New York Jets to the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Wisconsin. He's a cheesehead. Yeah, I get it.
Called it.
But but trying to say all time, I mean, you have to look at the body of work realistically, but at the same time, you can't really you can't really make that argument for or against a singular player, because the environment, the playing environment was different from era to era. Okay. I mean, these days, quarterbacks are, I mean, any position player, they're going to be highly, highly specialized day in, day out. That is absolutely their job, is to get as good as they possibly can. Back in the day, once the season was over, players did not have the luxury of getting paid year round because of their contracts. They got paid per game, and they had to go work regular jobs during the off season and still stay in shape to play football whenever the season came around. So, and then, they didn't hit as hard. I mean, yeah, they're hitting harder these days, but they didn't hit as hard, but because the protection around a player, i.e. the helmets and the padding, weren't as advanced as they are today, the hits ballistically were just as hard as they are today. So you can't make comparisons. It's like trying to say, now I'll die on this hill. Like the 90s Chicago Bulls can beat any modern NBA team, but you can't sit there and go, well, they line up against this team this way. They can't line up, because it's a different era, right? They played a more physical style of basketball versus the way that they play these days. They play a more specialized role game these days, and it's like that across all sports. It's baseball, football, hockey. Even hockey is not immune from it. The game in itself is essentially the same, but the way that the game is approached, it's more approached from a more analytical and more scientific standpoint. I mean, they break down mechanics. I mean, they've got AI helping them break down slap shots, jump shots, throws, swings. I mean, they even got analytics helping break down in soccer how a player impacts the ball with their foot and what part of the foot they hit it with. So, I mean, again, you're entitled to that opinion. Absolutely, you're entitled to your opinion. If you think Rodgers is a top 10 all time, absolutely good for you. That is your opinion, and you're entitled to it.
Right.
I just don't happen to feel that. Yeah, I don't happen to feel that way about it.
He's never said you were wrong.
I didn't. Yeah, I never said you were wrong.
Correct. He just doesn't agree with it.
You're entitled to that opinion. So, I mean, I'm more than happy to debate it, or to debate it, and and not consider it rage bait, because that's the beautiful thing about having a platform like this, is we invite the discourse as long as it stays civil. So I mean,
exactly.
I mean, if we could have the politosphere act that way, we would be a lot better off than we are today.
No shit.
So I mean,
that's a whole other.
That's what makes America great, is the fact that we're just a huge melting pot, and we're a smorgasbord of ideas, views,
we're just
of opinions. It just different walks of life, different strokes for different folks, but yet we all come together at the end of the day and we try to make it work. So, hey, you can have that opinion about Rodgers. I don't think I don't agree with it, but that doesn't make my opinion any more right than yours. I just happen to have a little bit of superiority because it's my platform, it's my show. That's all.
Mm.
And it doesn't boil down to anything more complicated than that. But we have hit the hour 20 mark, guys. This is the first show of 2026, y'all.
It was
Yeah. So
going strong.
yeah, we've got just a little over a month until the Daytona 500. A little bit over a month until pitchers and catchers report for spring training. I'm looking forward to it. But we've got wild card weekend coming up next weekend for the NFL.
It's going to be interesting.
It's
going to be very interesting. This postseason is going to be wild.
It's I would not be surprised if somebody threw a monkey wrench into it. Kind of like Miami upsetting Ohio State for some ungodly reason.
Right.
I mean, David, you were there. You saw in that text thread, right? He's like, well, Miami beat Ohio State. I was like, yeah, the NCAA's got them set up to be this year's Cinderella.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, he could not comprehend, like, why would the NCAA do that? Like, that, of course they're going to do that.
Why wouldn't they?
It was, I mean, the NCAA is still pissed off at Texas A&M. Something that happened 15 years ago. So, I mean, I'm unapologetically an A&M fan. Okay, so gig 'em. But that's not me being sour or bitter. That I mean,
no.
The Aggies, honestly,
not you.
They should have outplayed the officials when they were playing Miami. Absolutely, they should have outplayed the officials for the Texas game.
You're never gonna beat the guys in black and white.
No, well, you can. As long as the entire nation knows what's going on. So,
I mean,
when it's become so glaringly obvious that the referees were fixing it for the Chiefs for the last few years, the NFL goes, oh, fuck, they're on to us.
Wow, we made it a little too obvious.
Yeah, a little too obvious. Let's suspend that officiating crew.
Dial it back a little bit.
we're gonna make Travis Kelce cry. And it's like,
sorry, but
I mean, as soon as Travis Kelce, he officially announced his retirement this year. So ratings for the Chiefs games are going to go through the floor.
Anyways.
Yeah, ratings for the Chiefs games are going to go through the floor.
Or they're going to go increase because then we have to look at Taylor Swift every 6 seconds.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you
It
that.
could go
Because,
either way.
Patrick Mahomes, comeback game, his first game back from his ACL. Yeah, no, I can see that. I can see
And
that.
I hope he tears it again.
In the same spot.
On a non-contact play.
He's running out of the tunnel.
Oh!
Down goes Mahomes.
The whole crowd gets quiet because the stadium goes silent, and they're waiting for Mahomes to run out of the tunnel through the smoke, and they hear a loud pop, and that pop was the combined sounds of his ACL and his Achilles letting go at the same time. You're going to see all kinds of Chiefs fans get up and fucking walk out before the kickoff. It's going to be great. They're like,
No. They're gonna walk off before they flip the coin. Yeah.
Meanwhile, Roger Goodell's going to be sitting there in his skybox looking down at Mahomes. He's going to be like, he's going.
May the gods frown upon your shriveled penis.
Yes.
Yes. Oh man.
All right. Well, we're going to cut this off, and we're going to land this plane, folks. Louis,
Thank
you
you for
are
the
more than
engagement.
welcome to come back next week.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, appreciate the engagement. That's we love to see it.
More than likely, not going to change my mind on it, but I am more than happy to hear what you've got to say. Come back, and we'll talk to David. We might even have you on one day. So, one of these weeks when it's a slow week, we can sit there and have that debate in real time. So, but ladies and gentlemen, we've given him a couple of weeks off. Colin, do you have any material this week? No? Are you going to wait until after the Super Bowl?
Something like that. I've been busy all day. So
Okay. All right. Not a problem. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Angry Faithful of all ages, we have parted a little bit from our usual repertoire when we go to close out the show. But due to an executive order being signed recently within the hour, we are going to start the closing of this episode with a word from our Commander-in-Chief, the Honorable Donald J. Trump.
There was once a pirate, wonderful pirate. He was a terror on the high seas and a demon in the sheets. A credit to lesbians everywhere, really, a great lesbian pirate. Her name was Bearded Clam. She really was wonderful. Anyway, as she used to say, as she plundered both booty and pussy, scissor me timbers.
And with that, you have become indentured. You have become better off. I'm going to go out on a limb and just say that. But with that having been said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. This has been episode 245. I'm Johnny Skelton.
I am Chris Mountain Man Jacka.
I am Colin Skelton.
And you don't have to go home, but you can't fucking stay here. Fare thee well.